Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the faculty driven institute Resultant. Hope you guys are fine. So, guys, be quick and quickly join the session so that we can start ASAP. And, guys, quickly so that we can start and complete 50 questions in 50 minutes. But before that, as you know, that this is a new initiative by the faculties Resultant. So, if you are new, and if you haven't subscribed our channel, kindly do so. Like the session and share it with maximum of your friends so that they can take the benefit of it. Okay. Apart from that, if you're new and if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile as well. Okay. You can join my Telegram group. If you have any doubts, you can personally mail me. You can just connect with me at every possible way. I'm in Insta, I'm in Telegram, you can connect me with the mail. Everywhere you can do it. Okay, so now we'll start with the session without any delay. So guys, quickly be quick and join the session so that we can start. I guess now we should start quickly. Let's be quick. Okay, fine. So now we'll start with the session as I told you without any delay. So let's be quick as I said. So the first question with you is regarding the RCC. The limit state of serviceability includes. So what does the limit state of serviceability includes? Does it includes deflection, repairable damage or cracks, vibration, fire? You know, we have limit state of collapse and we have limit state of serviceability. That means although the structure is in working condition, is in serviceable condition, but yet you are able to see some sort of distortions. So what are they? Come on, guys. The limit state of serviceability includes, obviously a beam is serviceable but it may deflect. Okay, slight damage or cracks may take place, vibrations may happen, fire may occur, outbreak of fire. So although the particular structure is in service condition, working condition, but in that state you can get all of these. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 all are the correct answer. Okay, now coming to the next question, the minimum width to be provided for a staircase for educational buildings. Come on, guys, answer me quickly. I guess I'm not able to see your comments or what. Okay, come on. The minimum width to be provided for a staircase for educational buildings. See, you have different types of buildings and corresponding to that you have different types of width which is being provided. So in this question it is being asking you that what is the width provided for educational building. What is the width provided for educational building? Come on, guys, I'm not getting any answers. Educational buildings like means what? Like schools, like colleges. Okay, so in that case, how much width do you provide? Minimum for staircases. So we provide approximately a width of around 1.5 meters. Remember this. Clear? Okay. See, 1 meter. No, we don't provide 1 meter. Abhinav, we don't provide 1 meter. Wrong. We don't provide 1 meter. Wrong. Okay. One. Okay. Fine. And one more thing, in buildings like, excuse me, in buildings like hotels and all, also we provide 1.5 meters only. Okay, there also we provide 1.5 meter. Okay, next question. Question number 3. Which of the following statements are true or false regarding flow velocity in the sewers? Now here if we talk it about, first question is, self-cleansing velocity must be developed in the sewers at least once a day so as to not allow any deposition in the sewers. Of course, we design the sewers in such a way that minimum at least once that velocity should be there, so that any solids, if they would have settled down, they could be removed, they could be flushed out. So first statement is correct. Second statement, the inorganic sand particles of diameter 1 mm and specific gravity 2.65 can be removed with a velocity of about 0.45 meter per second. Okay, this is direct, you can remember it, or if you want you can calculate 1 upon n r1 to the power 1 by 6 k gs minus 1 dp. You can use that formula and you can calculate the settling self cleansing velocity and you can check it out also. Otherwise, generally you know that maximum time specific gravity is 2.65, diameter is 1 meter. So roundabout the velocity which you get of self cleansing is 0.45 meter per second. Clear? Any doubts? Okay. So both the statements are true for the B question. Now, fourth question. A short column of 300 mm into 300 mm is reinforced with 4 bars of 20 mm dia. Fe415 grade steel is there. M20 concrete is there. It is asking you the maximum axial load which is allowed. How can you calculate? Formula if you know. The maximum axial load. Come on guys. I guess I'm able to see your comments. Okay, it is. Maximum axial load. Come on guys. Already grade is given to you. So it will be 20 MPa. Area of concrete. How will you say area of concrete? This you have to do, either you leave such questions, or even if you are good in approximation, then kindly attempt these questions. Come on, waiting. How will you do it? Area of concrete. Okay, gross area is how much? 300 into 300. In this, you will minus the area of the steel. How much? 4 bars are there and each bar is of 20 mm dia. So 4 into pi by 4, 20 square. Okay, plus 0.67, 415, and area of steel here will be. You will be getting the answer in Newton, divided by 1000 and get the answer in kilonewton. As simple as that. Come on, do that. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. It will be coming. Just do it once. Check it out. How much you are getting. If you calculate roundabout, you will get around 1059 kilonewton. Approximately near about value you will get. So 1059 kilonewton. So A will be your answer. Okay. Now, question number. Question number 5. What is the curve resistance? Good evening, Neha. I guess you're late today, beta. Okay, but no issues. We are on the 5th question, so you can check it out later on. What is the curve resistance for a 50-ton train on a broad gauge track on a 4-degree curve? See, in this question, it is asking for BG track, but it can ask for MG track. It can ask for NG, narrow gauge track also. Come on, tell me the formula. Even if you're not telling me the answer, tell me the formula at least. I'm waiting for your comments. Come on, guys. No comments till now. Quick. And nobody will see what I am writing. Any comments? Nobody has solved it. Okay. Into weight of train. This is for what? This is for the case of broad gauge track. In case of meter gauge, it will be 0.0003. In case of narrow gauge, it will be 0.0002. Now come on. 0.0004. Degree of curve is 4 degree and weight of ton is 50 tons. Solve it, you will get the answer. How much you are getting? I'll refresh it. Okay. How much you are getting? You will be getting, solve it guys quickly. Remember this is for broad gauge. In case of meter gauge, it will be 0.0003. I am repeating, in case of narrow gauge, it will be 0.0002. Okay, so how much it will come? 0.08 ton. So C will be your answer. Okay. Question number 6. Which of the following pairs is incorrectly matched with regard to the source of water and what is the process? Like groundwater, from where do you get it? When the movement of water from the ground into the soil takes place. Correct. Desalinated water, you get it through the reclamation process. Okay, when you reclimate the soil. Third is surface water. When infiltration, prompt interflow, everything would have taken place. The net water which is flowing on the surface water, that is direct runoff process. Rainwater. Rainwater, do you get it from osmosis process of clouds? Come on guys, you don't get it from, you get it from when evaporation of water from the oceans takes place, then it will form clouds, then condensation will happen, and then finally precipitation will happen, rainwater. So you don't get it by the osmosis process of clouds, you get it by the condensation. So D is the incorrect one. Okay, come. Now, question number 7. When corrosion of steel embedded in concrete, okay, so concrete, in that steel is embedded, takes place, the volume of rust, generally when rusting will be taking place, so is usually P times that of the original volume of steel, because when rusting will take place, obviously how much will be the volume? It is asking in terms of volume. So how many times as compared to the original volume of steel? How many times, guys? So this is the database question which you remember, which you should know the idea about it. So generally it is 2 to 4 times that of the original volume of steel. So imagine this extent of rusting takes place. Okay. Now question number 8. This is a good question. This will test your basics. This will test your basics. Come on. Now let's start. What is this question? 8th question. Okay. Now, study the following statements and identify the correct combination of statements. First statement, the relation between the compressive strength distribution. Initially, you have rectangle, then you have parabolic. Okay, but it is not necessary. It can be of rectangle, it can be trapezoidal, it can be any other shape. That's correct. When you teach it, because in once upon a time in GATE, there was a question in which initially it was rectangle, then it becomes like a triangle. It can be anything. So, first statement is correct. The maximum strain in concrete at the outermost compression fiber is taken as 0.002 in bending. Come on, guys. Is it correct? Is it taken as 0.002? Come on, I'm asking you. I'm waiting for the comment. Is it taken as 0.002? Compression fiber it is asking. Sabse upar compression fiber, we take it as 0.0035. So this is wrong. The tensile strength of the concrete only below neutral axis is ignored. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Above also, we only consider the compressive strength of concrete. We don't consider the tensile strength of concrete. The maximum strain in the tension reinforcement in the section at failure shall not be greater than Fy upon 1.15 ES plus 0.002. Is it true or false? Come on, guys, I'm waiting for your answers and you are not answering. Come on. Shall not be greater than or shall not be less than? Shall not be greater than or shall not be less than. So D will be the answer. This is also false. This is also false. This is also false. क्या बोल रहे हो? The maximum strain in the tension reinforcement in the section at failure shall not be greater than बोल रहा है. Shall not be greater than बोल रहा है. तो हम लोग shall not be less than होगा. वो less than. That is the only thing. Greater नहीं होगा. Okay. Question number 9. What is the approximate modular ratio for M30 grade of concrete? This is very simple. Modular ratio it is asked. M is equal to, this I guess by heart you remember, 280 upon 3 sigma CBC. Come on. How much it will be? 9 point. This will get cancelled out. 3 nines are 27. 9 point something it will come. So 9.33 according to the answer. As simple as that. Okay. Correct, Jayalakshmi. Now question number 10. The vertical post placed at the top and bottom ends of a flight supporting the handrail. This is the handrail. Okay, so this portion you call it as navel post. Vertical post, top side and bottom side. So it is placed, that is known as what? Navel post. So B will be the. Okay. Question number 11. Now a circular slab is there whose radius is R. Okay. Maximum radial moment per unit width of slab of a simply supported is equal to, you are assuming Poisson's ratio as 0. Come on, I'm waiting now. So guys, good questions at least. If I'm waiting for some questions, that means they're good questions. So I'm expecting that you will answer. Radial moment at center. Come on. Radial moment at center. I'm waiting, guys. Be quick. Radial moment at center. It is equal to, either you can go by the big formula and you can calculate from there, or directly, if you remember, because this question has been asked quite a number of times. So the radial moment at the center, the maximum radial moment at the center is given by 3 WR square by 60. It is given by 3 WR square by 60. Okay. So question number 12. Now this is a database question. According to CPHEEO, okay, to avoid erosion due to sand or if any grit materials are there which is carried in a sewer, okay, because they'll carry out the erosion, the maximum velocity which you will allow should not be more. See, we want that obviously self-cleansing velocity should be there, but at least there should be a maximum velocity should be there. So the maximum velocity should not exceed by what? Means इससे ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकती. That is the maximum. Because obviously in sewers the flow will take place under the action of its own weight. It will be an open channel flow because it has a free surface. But what is the maximum velocity which it is limited to? It is 3 meters per second. This is the maximum velocity. More than that should not be there. Okay. Question number 13. Now guys, the questions related to magnesia, silica oxide or lime, this proportion you should know even if you're preparing for RRBJ or if you're preparing for any state AE or if you're preparing for anything. Okay, so the range of silica oxide which is present in ordinary Portland cement, how much it should be there? Silica पूछा है, silica आया, silica oxide, lime नहीं पूछा है, just telling you. Generally it is 17 to 25%. This is the range. Generally this is much as what? Silica oxide, SiO2. Clear? Okay. Question number 14. A shaft turns at 300 rpm, so n rotation per minute, under torque of 500 Newton meter. So what is the power which is transmitted by shaft? What is the power which is transmitted by shaft? Direct formula based question. Come on guys. Come on, direct formula based question. ये तो याद ही होगा. That is very, the formula is 2 pi nt by 60. I guess you remember it also. You'll get it in what? Get the answer in kilowatt. How much it will come? How much it will come? Come on guys, solve it. Just remember this formula. Number of revolutions per minute is given to you. Torque is given to you. How can you calculate the power? Okay. Now, question number 15. Okay. Here, related to geology and all they have given you, you have to tell the correct combination of statements. Number one statement says, stones used for civil engineering works are classified in 3 ways: geological, physical and chemical. Yes, that's correct. Whatever we basically formed naturally on the earth, physical action or chemical actions, they would have gone it by which they are formed. Correct. Unstratified rocks, in which layer stratification is not there. They are crystalline in shape. Correct. And they are compact grains. They cannot be slipped because they are unstratified. They don't have layers in it. Granite, trap, marble, etc. are examples. True. Then, kindly write the question number for which you are answering, guys, because there is a lag of 20 seconds. So I don't know that for which question you are answering. Okay, so there is just one request that kindly, if possible, write the question number. That will be good for me so that I can tell you whether you are correct or not. Okay. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the deposition. Again, obviously, sedimentary rocks, they are formed by weathering actions. Okay, when erosions and all takes place. All the products are ultimately carried from their place because obviously transportation agents will be there. And those can be either wind effect is there, rain is there due to any reasons. So all three are correct. A, B and C are true. Okay, so Krishna, you and Jay Lakshmi, if you are telling me for this question, then you are right. D is the correct option. Okay. Now, question number 16. A circular column is there. Okay, it has a diameter d and it has to support a non-axial load W. It is acting at an eccentricity E from the center of column. Now it is asking you the value of E so that no tension is developed. This is the patent question. By heart you should know the value. By heart. Come on guys, this is the no tension is developed. No tension is developed. Eccentricity guys. No tension developed. Come on. No tension is developed. You call it as kern also if you remember. You call it as kern also. No tension is developed. ये तो direct याद होगा d by 8. D by 8 on this side, on that side. So the answer is no tension is developed. You can solve it p by a minus my by I is equal to 0 to it and is equal to 0 and then you will get eccentricity is equal to d by 8. Okay. Question number 17. Which of the following is not a workability enhancing agents? Workability is the ease to do work. ओके उसको enhance नहीं करता, help नहीं करता कि उसको increase करे. So which of the following is not a workability enhancing agent? देखो plasticizers, super plasticizers, they will accelerate it. Okay, but silica fumes, they are not the ones who will make the process easy. So silica fumes is not a workability enhancing agent. So D is the one which is not a workability enhancing agent. Okay. Question number 18. Now this is a patent question asked in many examinations. If I am going fast, feel free to tell me that also. Consider the following statement. The phreatic line in an earthen dam is elliptical in shape, equipotential, topmost flow line with zero water pressure, approximately a parabola. Come on, tell me which are the correct one. Now this you should tell me. Shall I wait for 10 seconds? And if you don't know now what is silica fumes, in case if you don't know, it is an artificial pozzolanic material. It's not the natural one, it is an artificial pozzolanic material. Come on, now answer for this one. What is this phreatic line? Basically, it is an imaginary. There's nothing like phreatic line. That is an imaginary line. You know that. In the section of the dam, you get this line, which is an imaginary line. Now, kindly answer 18th C. Okay. Parabola shape, topmost line with zero earth pressure. Correct. Very good. Very good, Krishna. You said it absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. 18th, it is C. It is not elliptical in shape, it is not equipotential, it is parabola and it has a zero water pressure in that area and basically it is an imaginary line which is found in within the section of the dam. Okay. Question number 19. Which of the following is the approximate? Ye question fine modulus wala, that is very important. They ask you every time. Approximate range of fineness modulus of fine aggregates. Of fine aggregates, guys. Fine aggregates. Either in the question they will ask for fine aggregate. Generally, maximum time they'll ask for fine aggregate or they ask for medium aggregate. Or they ask for coarse aggregate. Come on, answer. Remember this is important. Asked in many examinations. Since it is asking me for fine aggregate, it will be 2.2 to 2.6 roundabout, which is the one which is near to it. कौन सा near? See, you know it is 2.2 to 2.6, but in the options it is not being mentioned. So which is the option which is closest to it? You will answer that. So C will be the answer. Correct? Correct. Am I not getting the comments for this one? Okay, fine. 2.2 to 3.2. Okay. Now next question. This is a good question. A train has to run on a broad gauge track. Curvature is given to you 3 degrees Celsius. Cant is given to you. What should be the maximum permissible speed if the allowable cant deficiency is 76? Come on. Now answer. This you have to solve it. It's not You cannot do it without that. If you don't remember it, I'm just telling you the formula. Contexts. Come on. Now in this question, they haven't mentioned the radius of the curve. So first you have to calculate the radius of the curve. Come on. R is equal to 1750 by 3. How much it will come? 1750 by 3. Come on, solve it, guys. I'll have to use calculator. Right now I'm using it. 583.33. 0.27. 583.33. Context is 100 and efficiency is 76. Solve it. You'll get the answer in kilometer per. Come on, be quick. Solve it. Direct formula you can apply. You'll get the speed. Come on. 86 point. Okay. Now, question number 21. A dash is the one in which the flow after passing over a weir is what? A diversion headwork which will divert the flow, or ogive crest is carried out by channel which is running parallel to the crest. Crest means the top surface. इसके parallel में चल रहा है, तो हम कौन सा spillway, which spillway do we provide? Guys, spillway is used generally in all the dams. You will see that corresponding to it spillways are constructed. This is a question which has been asked in assistant professor examination in Chhattisgarh. The question was, which is the structure which is constructed in dams to surpass the excess amount of water? Okay, so we have spillways which dissipate the excess amount of water. Okay, right now we have different types of spillways. So here you have to go further in detail. Here we are passing it through an weir. Weir is a diversion headworks which divert the flow of water. It is not an obstruction. It will not store the water. Just you construct a structure and it will divert the flow of water. Okay, so it is carried by channel running essentially parallel to the crest, parallel to the top surface. So that is which type of spillway? That is side channel spillway. Very good, Krishna. That is side channel spillway. Correct? Okay. Question number 22. Now this is a database question. As per National Ambient Air Quality Index PM10. PM means it's not Prime Minister here. It means particulate matter. Particulate matter 10 in industrial area in a day. So how much should be the value in industrial area? That it should be less than this value. How much it should be, guys? How much it should be? किससे कम? Must be less than. Not मतलब उससे कम ही होना चाहिए. Should be less than that. That is 100 microgram per cubic meter. It should be less than that in industrial area for particulate matter. Okay. Now, question number 23. Now this question, size of sewer, spacing of manhole, straight reaches, this is a database question again, most important for JEE, AE, RRB, JEE, Polytechnic lecturer papers. If you are preparing for any of them, you should need to remember this. When the size of the sewer is 0.9, what is the spacing of manholes? Come on, answer. Spacing of manholes, I am waiting. Which is important that you should know at least. Size of sewer is 0.9 meter. That means by default you should know size means what? Is it talking about diameter or is it talking about radius? If it is telling you size of the sewer, basically it is telling you about the diameter. Okay, so that's a very obvious that it is talking about the diameter. Come on, tell me the answer. I'm waiting for your answers, then I'll tell you the data for this one. Come on. Nobody has given 23C. No. This I have written the values. You guys can check it out. This you should 45, 75, 90, 120, 250, 300. This you should know 0.3, 0.6, 0.3 gap is there. Okay. So you should remember this because this has been asked in sometimes in NICE the following. Right now I told you about 0.9 meter, but it is not necessary. Now in the exam they'll ask you for 0.9 meter. They can ask you for any other one. So you should remember. Now 0.9 meter it is 90 meters. Now 90 meter is not given in the question, but 92 meter is given. The one which is closest. Okay. Now 24th question. Which of the following is not an advantage? Is not an advantage of the sprinkler irrigation. Not an advantage means disadvantage. Okay. First, let's see. This is very easy. I guess by reading only you'll tell me the answer. Fertilizers can be uniformly applied because they are mixed with irrigation water itself. Yes, because obviously there will be network of pipes, then there will be riser, so it will be rotating, it will be having a rotating arms, it can rotate also, different types of pipe system is there. So obviously if you'll mix with water the fertilizers, they'll be evenly distributed, but that is a advantage. It requires large electrical power. If large electrical power is required, large money will be there. So it is not an advantage, it is a disadvantage. Which is disadvantage? That is correct for me, because in the question it is asking not an advantage. That means it is asking me the disadvantage. Okay. This method leaches down salts and prevents waterlogging. Of course, when the water table is high, when the water table is low, when the soil is erodable, easily erodable, when topography is irregular, when gradient is steep, when highly permeable, impermeable, everywhere you can use sprinkler irrigation system. Okay, so this is correct. This is an advantage. It is less labor oriented. Yes, of course, because network of pipes, they'll do the work. You don't need a labor who has to go and water the plants. No, you don't. Okay, so labor cost is less. Dependency of labor is not there. So that is an advantage. Okay, now this question 25th. An 8 hours unit hydrograph is there. So 8 hours unit hydrograph is there. Triangular in shape. Unit hydrograph means base flow is not there. Base width is 64 hours. P coordinate is 20 meter cube per second. It is asking you equilibrium discharge. Now some people write it as 2.78 A by D. Some people write it as 2.778 A by D. So you can use anything, that's up to you. A is the catchment area in square kilometer and D will be in hour. How much is the duration? 8. Catchment area is not given, so first you have to calculate that. N is equal to, direct you can use it, or if you want area under unit, area under the hydrograph gives rainfall access, you can do that, but that takes time. Okay, so 0.36 sigma qt is area under the curve. That is the only mistake you guys do it. So kindly remember, since it is triangular, you will be taking the area as triangular. Discharge will be in meter cube per second, time will be in hour, half base. Catchment area you need to calculate, rainfall access is 1 centimeter. First you will get the area from here. How much it is coming? एक बार check कर लेना. 230.4, just check it once. 230.4, just substitute it here, you will get the equilibrium distance. How much you are getting? Solve it. 80 meter cube per second. Just check it once. This much you are getting. So two formulas. This formula is also used in this question and this formula is also used. Okay. Now 26th. Now formula is given to you and it is asking you that for which is this formula is used. Which of the following minor losses in pipe is taken as V square by 2G? V is the velocity and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Come on. Where do you get it? See, when the exit of the pipe is there, that time when you calculate the loss, that is taken as V square by 2G. So loss of head at the exit of the pipe. This is the one. Okay? Come. पता ही होगा V square by 2G. You have different at the entrance, obstruction, friction. You have different formulas. Whatever is the, either they will give you the shape of it or they'll ask you to consider this losses. Okay. क्या हो रहा है? Okay. 27th. A fixed stipulated sum of penalty payable by the contractor for the ordinary damage having relation with the actual damage. Chalo. Obviously when you do something, damage takes place, you have to pay the penalty. If let us suppose you're in school and you break the school's any commodity and all is the school's property, then you have to pay the money for that damage. So here a fixed money is there which a contractor has to pay for the ordinary damage, and which is relation jo damage hua hai with relation to the actual damage. So what you call it? Liquidated, unliquidated, fixed, compensatory. Now maximum people will answer it as fixed. I know maximum people, just by seeing it, because fixed is written, they will answer is fixed. But no, for the ordinary damage in relation with the actual damage which is taking place. So this comes under, this is not a liquidated one. Liquidated nahi mila mein. So unliquidated damage. Okay, remember this. Now question number 28, I guess this you will be able to answer. The test performed for detecting whether bitumen is cracked or not. So whenever you construct flexible pavements, you have bitumen in it. So what is the test which you perform for checking it out whether cracking has taken place or not? Which of the test you perform, guys? Divya, which question you are answering? Come on. See, flow test and all, you do it for checking out the consistency. That is not done for checking out whether bitumen is having crack or not. So for whether crack and all is there, spot test you can do, or solubility test you can do to check it out whether bitumen is cracked or not. You don't do flow test, that is used for checking out the consistency of bitumen. So A and B. Question number 29, again a database question. The bricks up to class 12.5, when water absorption tested for 24 hours, shall not be more than, किससे ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, shall not be more than, come on guys. Generally there is a bifurcation in cold water and all, we are assuming it to be a cold water, normal water, cold water. Shall not be more than, up to class 12.5 it is asking. You will say, ma'am, if it above 12.5 there is different. Yes, bricks above 12.5 the answer becomes different. So check it out whether in the question, because ma'am you told me mark this. Check it out. Here it is up to class 12.5. It can be above class 12.5 also. Okay. So here it is telling you up to class 12.5. Come on, answer. Quick, quick, quick. I'm waiting. Shall not be more than 20% by weight. By weight. Remember, 20% by weight. If in the question they would have given above class 12.5, it shall not be more than 15% by weight. Remember this. Okay. Question number 30. In connection with inspection and testing of concrete structure, IS 456 it is giving you. When you do load test on flexural members, okay, load is L, minimum duration is T on the structure. So what is the load which you apply? What is the load which you apply? For how much duration? When you do inspection and testing of concrete structures, this is very common, I guess you might have done it also. Come on. I guess if you know it that we do it for 24 hours, you don't need to do anything. Dead load, but whatever is the imposed load, we take 1.25 times. This is we do in the connections, and this is mentioned as per IS 456 2000 while you are doing the testing of flexural members. Okay, question number 31. Now, what is given to you? The rate of settlement of buildings constructed on sandy clays are faster than those constructed on clay soils. Rate of settlement, sandy clays, clay soils. The rate of consolidation is dependent on the permeability of soil, which is correct. Permeability is ability to permit the flow of fluids, ability of the medium to permit the flow of fluids through the interconnecting voids. That is known as permeability. Obviously, sand has more permeability because it has good network of interconnecting voids. Okay, so settlement of sandy clays are more, and yes, because consolidation rate is more, because it is dependent on permeability, permeability of sand is more. Okay, so both are true, and R is reason is the correct explanation. Cool. Question number 32. Flexibility of module is defined as. See, this will be coming because it's not there in the part of your gate if you're preparing for gate also, but it is there in the part of your ESE and it's there in the part of your SSC JE also. Flexibility F of a module is defined as dq by small dq by q upon capital dq by capital Q. Rate of change of discharge of the outlet to the rate of change of discharge of the distributary channel. That is known as what? That is known as what? Flexibility. Sure. Question number 33. Surveying engineering. In triangulation survey, the strength of figure in a triangulation system is more. It should be more than what? Strength of figure is more when strength ज्यादा कब निकल के आती है? ये वाला everybody knows that angle should not be less than 30 degree and should not be more than 120 degree. This is patent. Every angles, if it is good to go 60 degree, method of trilateration is there. But system is more when you get the least error when you're computing the last line length. So this one will be the answer. Okay. Now question number 34. Now this is database. You should know the portal provision IS 10500 The permissible limit of calcium in the absence of alternate source. In the absence of alternate source, you have two limits. One is acceptable limit and one is cause for rejection limit. Come on guys. Acceptable limit, cause for rejection limit. It is asking you cause for rejection limit because cause for rejection limit is the limit when there is no other alternate source available. So how much do you allow it? If no other alternate source is available, you allow it as 200 mg per liter. Okay. Now, question number 35. 15 more questions after it. Which of the following is not a benefit of irrigation? Means उस समय benefit नहीं है. This basically you can call it is a disadvantage of irrigation. Increase in food production, of course, because if we are not having irrigation, if we don't have artificial means to irrigate the crops, then we will be having conditions like famine. Okay, in a country like India, which is highly and densely populated, if you depend only on natural rainfall, it will not be able to serve you food across the whole year. So obviously irrigation is increase in the food production. That's correct. Create facilities of communication through inspection roads provided along the irrigation canals. Obviously when canals will be there, dams will be there, roads will be there. So obviously you will have a good network of roads and all also. Okay, because properly you have to go time to time for inspection, maintenance, operation purposes. Create colder and damper climate through repeated irrigation. Obviously it might happen that water may accumulate in a place and mosquitoes may breed, insects may come. So this is a disadvantage. This is not a benefit. So C will be the answer. Provide inland navigations. Of course, you can use it for ships and all could be there. It can function as large canals. Even you can get electricity. There's a large number of, you can say benefit you get, but sometimes there are chances of earthquake also when you construct dams. That is a discussion of ambiguity, but still. So advantages are there and disadvantages are there, but still we need food to live and definitely for that reason irrigation is must. Okay. 36th question from fluid mechanics. Which of the following is our correct pair of reaction turbines? Correct pair of reaction turbines, which is correct? Come on. Hello Vansi, how are you? Only 1 and 3 are correct. Kaplan turbine is axial flow reaction turbine. So only 1 and 3 are correct. Okay. Question number 37. In a standard CBR test, sample height is 125 mm. The difference between the initial and final dial gauge reading is given to as 0.125 mm. What is the expansion ratio of the soil? What is the expansion ratio, guys? Nobody will see what I am writing. You solve it yours. Change in height 0.125 mm. Original height 125 into 100. How much it will come? Solve it. How much you will get? How much you will get, guys? 0.1. C will be the answer. Question number 38. Which of the following is not a method? Is not a method of manufacturing of steel? Just by looking it at, you should tell me. Is not a method of manufacturing of steel. Not a method. Crucible तो होता है यार. अच्छा, see, you are telling me. I'm asking about 38. No lag yaar. That is simplex process. That is not a method of manufacturing of steel. So B. Okay, not 39. And this by looking at you can answer. Completely saturated, normally consolidated clay is there. You're doing triaxial test. Okay, sigma 3 is change in cell pressure, delta sigma 1 change in axial stress, and delta U is the corresponding change in pore pressure. Okay, now you have to tell me the value of AF, the value of pore pressure coefficient at failure. Come on. This you can tell me easily, I guess. Change in pore pressure minus change in cell pressure divided by change in axial stress minus change in cell pressure. So D is the correct answer. Okay. Question number 40. Correct one. See. नहीं तुम 38 का बता रहे हो ना. I'm 39. Okay. Question number 40. So everybody is there? Okay. Modulus of elasticity of concrete increases with increase in compressive strength. 5000 root FCK. Correct. Compressive strength increases, modulus of concrete increases. Brittleness of concrete increases with decrease in compressive strength. No, never. Shear strength of concrete increases with increase in compressive strength. Yes, as the compressive strength will increase, the shear strength will increase. So 1 and 3 are the correct ones. Generally, see, numericals are there, quickly you will do it. But when it comes to solving the theoretical part, you'll be like, yeah, it might be possible B is also true. You are not the one who is very, very confident if you're not good with the conceptual questions of theory. And there is the place where you'll tend to make mistakes. Okay, now. Last 10 questions. What is the capillary rise of water above the water table? If the water is the depth of 10 meter, void ratio is 0.50, effective diameter is 0.05 mm, and empirical constant value is 0.5 square centimeter. Come on. Capillary rise. Height of capillary in soils. Direct formula based question. And this is in mm, this is in centimeter, right? Convert any one of them. Either convert C or either convert D10. इसको ही convert कर देती हूँ centimeter में, divided by 10. D10 I have converted it into centimeter. So I have divided 0.05 mm is there. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So I have divided by 10 because I am converting mm into centimeter. Because I need the answer in centimeter. Now how much it is coming? This formula you should know. Height of capillary rise in soils. Just check out the calculations once. It can be there that it can just check out once. 41.8 is coming. Have you just check out the unit conversion? Have you done check the unit conversion? I guess you might have made mistake there. Just check it out. This was centimeters square and this is in centimeter. E doesn't have any units. Okay. Question number 42. Relative compaction is not the same as relative density. This is a question which has been asked already. So come on, you can answer me. Vibroflotation is not effective in the case of highly cohesive soils like clay and all of them. Zero air void line and 100% saturation line are not identical. Come on. Obviously, our relative compaction and relative density are not same. ID and our relative compaction are not same. Vibroflotations, obviously you don't do it for cohesive soils. They're not at all effective. Zero air void line and 100% saturation line are identical. Here it is written not identical. So it is incorrect. 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. 43 question. The crosshairs in the surveying telescope, which the crosshairs, where do you place it? You have eyepiece and you have objective lens. Where to which you place it more closer and to which you place it farther or in between, whatever it is. Crosshairs in the surveying telescope. Crosshairs in the surveying telescope, you place it much closer to the eyepiece. Okay, as compared to the objective lens. Okay. Question number 44. Residential land parcel is there, 1000 square meter is there, and FSI is given to you as 2, floor space index. How many stories you can build it if the covered area on the ground floor is limited to 250 square meter? Come on, this you should answer. I'm expecting an answer from you. Come on. It is asking you number of floors. Come on guys, at least you should answer such type of questions. Nobody will be seeing what I am writing now, but first I need your answers. Quick. Nobody? Floor space index. What is that? How much is the total floor area and how much is the plot area? Now in the question, what is given to you in the question? What is given to you in the question, guys? Plot area is given to you as 1000 square meters. But floor area is not given to you. FSI is given to you, floor space index. 2. Floor area is not given to you. So first you will calculate the total floor area. Plot area is given 1000. So from here, total floor area will come out to be as 2000 square meter. Okay. Number of floors they have given to you. No, that you have to calculate. Number of floors, number of stories. Total floor area you have calculated 2000. How much is the maximum plot coverage? That is 250. Come on, solve it. Now I guess you can solve it. 2000 upon 250. How much it will come, guys? 8. Correct. Vamsi is correct. So remember this one thing and remember other thing. Okay. Question number 45. Determine the whole volume formed by given sections over a given length. Prismoidal formula can be applied. When do you apply prismoidal formula? Just tell me that. Where do you apply prismoidal formulas? Come on. ये तो पता ही होगा. Half first by last plus others. या तो फिर वो d by 3 first plus last for 4 times the odd, 2 times the even, that one. Nobody is giving the answer. Prismoidal कब लगाते हैं? Guys, when do we apply prismoidal? When the number of sectional areas cutoffs are what? Odd. H by 3, first and last, plus 4 times even, 2 times odd. When the number of sections are odd. Okay. Last 5 questions. 46th. Hello, Krupa. Hi, how are you? So properties are given to you and the parameters which is used for finding it is given to you. You have to do the match the following. Come on, guys. Last 5 questions. Buck up. Come on. Density, it's just the opposite of the specific volume. So first it is 4. Coefficient of compressibility. Coefficient of compressibility. That is what? Reciprocal of what? Bulk modulus. That is K. Actually, this should be marked here, which is not written. Just wait. Okay. Then third, kinematic viscosity. It will be what? Either you say Stokes, centi-Stokes, anything. We have centimeter square per second generally, but we can write centi-Stokes. Surface tension. Surface tension is what? Surface tension is in joule per square meter. So 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3 is the correct one. Second कैसे हो गया दिव्या? बेटा compressibility it is the opposite of bulk modulus ना, तो 2 का तो 1 ही होगा. Okay. 47. This I used to teach you in theory, so I used to teach you this, that remember this, in a gradually varied flow, when the flow parameters are changing gradually over the length of the sections, dE by dx is equal to change in specific energy with respect to distance. This is equal to first इसको z plus y plus v square by 2g. So instead of when the channel bottom is taken as datum, y plus v square by 2g specific excuse me, is equal to specific energy, and this is the datum height. Now dh by dx differentiating d by dx plus dz by dx. From here de by dx is equal to dh by dx minus dz by dx. Now can you solve it? Come on guys, I think now you can solve it. ये तो डायरेक्ट है, ये 2 बार लिख दिया यहाँ पे ये. Krupa is saying SF minus F naught. Anybody else? Krupa, just check it once more. Is it correct? S naught minus SF or SF minus X naught? dy by dx is positive. That means it is a backwater curve. The depth of flow is increasing in the direction of flow. It will be minus SF minus S naught. So it will be minus SF plus S naught. No? That means S naught minus SF. Check it out once. What I have done is correct or not. क्योंकि जब आप निकालते हो Z V, this one is Y, then this is V square by 2G. But here ulta हो रहा है. Flow is dy by dx is increasing. Just check it out. Okay. Steel. How can you forget steel? A single angle is connected by one leg only. Area of outstanding leg is X. connecting leg is Y, K is the reduction factor whose value is less than 1. Net area and tension. Come on, net area and tension. एक वो 3A1 अपॉन 3A1 प्लस A2 होता है, 5A1 अपॉन 5A1 प्लस A2 होता है, कौन सा? कनेक्टेड बाय वन लेग ओनली. कैसे बनाओगे? हाउ विल यू मेक इट? व्हाट विल बी द वन? ये तो याद होगा ना, 3A1 upon 3A1 plus A2. One is the area of the connecting length, one is the area of the outstanding length. It will be equal to what? Y plus Kx, where K is the reduction factor. So, fine. This is the 49th question. Second last question. Okay. For an industrial building, the allowable vertical deflection of a cantilever beam span 5 meters supporting the brittle cladding and subjected to live load is subjected to live load. Come on guys. Brittle cladding subjected to live load. See, अगर elastic cladding होता, then the formula for allowable vertical deflection would have been different. Now here it is brittle cladding and here it is live load. Here it is not elastic जो हो रहा है. So come on, tell me the one. Elastic cladding, different formula is there. Brittle cladding, different formula is there. Come on, answer. I'm waiting. मैं लिख भी देती हूँ elastic का, so that it will be a revision for you. Come on. Elastic cladding span by 120. Right now it is asking me for brittle cladding. So it will be span by 150. Span is 5 meter, that is 5000 mm divided by 150. Solve it, how much you are getting? 5000 divided by 150. 33.33. Okay. Question number 50. Last question. The device which works क्या हुआ? Cladding मतलब अच्छा, you want to know the meaning of cladding. Basically the coverings which you are providing it on wooden platforms, tiles, that is known as cladding. Okay. मतलब generally you can say bad weather conditions and all are there, तो आप buildings को protect करने के लिए or to protect the buildings from outside you apply that is known as cladding. ठीक है, चलो. टाइल्स, वुडन बोर्ड्स कुछ भी अप्लाई करते हो बिल्डिंग्स को आउटर सरफेस से प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, दैट इज क्लैडिंग. ओके, लास्ट क्वेश्चन. द डिवाइस व्हिच वर्क्स ऑन द प्रिंसिपल दैट द सडन चेंज ऑफ डायरेक्शन ऑफ गैस स्ट्रीम्स, अगर डायरेक्शन लाइक गैस इज मूविंग लाइक दिस, सडनली यू चेंज द डायरेक्शन, ओके, सो द डस्ट पार्टिकल्स विल सेपरेट आउट. Okay, like it was moving, the gas stream was moving, and in that gas stream dust particles were there. The moment the gas streams changed their path, particles are heavy, they are not able to change it quickly the direction, so they will be separating out from the gas streams. So what you call it? Which device works on this principle? Fabric filters, you have filters involved in that. A cloth is there, it has 99.99% efficiency. Gravity settling simple, the particle separates under the action of own weight. Cyclonic scrubbers, you have like cyclonic action, it will you can say go to the walls. Okay, like whirling motion will be there, go to the walls and they'll settle down. Lower collector is the one in which it was moving, suddenly the gas streams change the path, dust particles settle down. Clear? So these were the questions for with you, the 50 questions. Hope you enjoyed today's session, guys, and if you want any more sessions, kindly do let me know. You want such sessions more, guys? Yes or no? kindly comment. I know that there's a lag, but I'm just waiting. Okay, so these are the 50 questions, guys. Yesterday I had made a Sandeka Funda video. There was a water purifier which is installing in my homes, and that video is like quite useful for you because you are a civil engineer, so you should know the difference between UV, UF, TDS, RO, and that was live which was going on in my home. So I recorded that. So kindly do check it out in the live video section. It was not live because it was previous, because parts things were getting installed, right? So that you guys can check it out in the video section, my Sandeka Funda video. And guys, we'll meet these three questions are homework for you. These 3-4 questions, you guys can check this out as well. Okay, this question. Okay, and guys, I'll meet you in the next session. I'll meet you in the next session. Obviously, I'll be meeting you in the next session, that is tomorrow. Again, 50 questions, 50 minutes, live at 8 p.m. Try to be early on class, don't miss it, because I don't want that 2-3 questions also should be missed for you guys. Okay, and if you are new and if you haven't subscribed the channel, kindly do so, because we'll be bringing more amazing videos. And you can comment if you want any more videos from my side. And if you're like, ma'am, we tend to forget when your classes are there, we are like that person, so don't worry, I'll share my Telegram group with you, so you can join it, and I'll share it in case you miss it out. Also, you can join it from the link as well. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Take care of yourself. Hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll meet you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye and study hard. Thank you, everyone.